Welcome to episode 9 of our Ready, Set, Go countdown series. My name is Isobel and I'm joined today by my colleague Sayali. Hi Sayali.
Hi Isobel.
Thanks for joining us today.
Nice to be here.
So this is the final video in our Ready, Set, Go exam series, and we're ending things with 1 week left to go until the exam session begins. We've come together today to discuss what final preparations you can make at this stage and how to look after yourself so you feel confident on exam day. The key to being exam ready is to stay focused and as calm as possible. And I know that's easier said than done, but we'll be sharing some tips today on how to do that. So Sayali, what would your tips be for students on how to make the most out of the next few days?
Absolutely, Isabel. It's a very important week coming up for our students and a very crucial one. So most importantly, first of all, is time management and finding time not just for studies, but for yourself as well. Look out for yourself. Again, a very important thing is about cramming. No cramming, because cramming is not an effective way of studying or remembering things. Try to give devoted time to your study sessions. A very useful note here is to do a fully timed mock exam under exam conditions and complete it in exam hours. That will give you an idea of how the exams are. Another really good tip is to use the ACCA practice platform, because we've seen through our statistics, students that use practice platform have seen much higher pass rates.
That is great advice, and I like that you mentioned cramming, because it's really important that students don't cram, because that is just going to up the stress levels, isn't it? And speaking of stress, this is a very, very normal experience for students in the run-up to exams. I think most people will feel some sort of nerves. So what would your advice be on how to manage stress in the lead up to exam day?
Absolutely, Isabel. It's very normal to be nervous. I've had nerves before going to an exam. I speak to so many tutors who teach ACCA and they have had nerves when they were going to their exams. So it's absolutely normal. Nothing is wrong. There are a few ways you can try to tame those nerves and make yourself more confident. Something that I used to do is maybe take little breaks from your studies, go out maybe for a run, maybe for a coffee with your friend, maybe to a library, read a book. Go sit in the park if the weather is nice, cook something and just take the stress out. Do something else that will help you. Another good thing that I do is keep yourself occupied. Maybe as soon as you wake up in the morning, practice some yoga, maybe some breathing techniques that will help you to calm those nerves as well. A really good suggestion as well is to look out. Be prepared for your test, actually. Be prepared for your exam. So if you're doing it remotely, make sure you've done your system test. Make sure that your room is set up. If you're going to a test center, I love to find out where exactly my test center is. Where is the entrance? Is it this side? Sometimes the doors can be hidden somewhere. So it's always good to map out your journey, check if there are any strikes, what is the best route you're going to take there, what's the traffic situation. Map out your journey. Just go there, have a walk there, and you'll feel more prepared by doing that.
Yeah, well, I think us being based in London, we know the importance of checking the route ahead and making sure the tube is running and so on. And of course, just to recap, it's important to pack your bag the night before, make sure you know your route, or if you're doing your remote exam, make sure you've done your system checks and got the room set up correctly. Thank you so much for that advice. I want to move now on to the exam day itself. I wondered what your advice would be for students as they enter into the exam.
Absolutely. This exam day is the culmination of all the hard work that students have done. You've been studying for months, you've been putting in that practice, that revision. Now is the time to show it. So go in there, go in that exam and shine. Show the examiners everything that you have studied, show them your skills, and that's what they would love to see. So first of all, when you go into an exam center, if you're actually going into an exam center, try to remain calm. Don't try to look at everybody else. Just focus on your exam, on your work. Go through the exam as you have planned, as you have done it in your revision session, as you have done it in your mock exam days. Go through the sections as you have planned. Don't try to jump through sections. Don't try to do different things suddenly on that day. Do follow your plan. Also, read the questions carefully. Sometimes requirements can be different, and it's very easy to jump to conclusion and misread something and start answering it. Read the question requirement very carefully and then start answering. Another important tip is to avoid perfection. Nobody's really looking for perfection. You can go back and check spellings and punctuation, but nobody's really looking for that. Then, if you still do feel panicked, don't worry. Just take a deep breath, maybe practice some of your breathing techniques, have a sip of water, and start back again. Don't worry, don't throw everything out at that stage. Start again.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Sayali. I would add to that as well, especially if you're going into an exam centre, it's really important not to compare yourself to other people in the room. It's so easy to do, but it really will throw you off. Thank you so much for running us through all of your tips today. On that note, it is time to wrap up the discussion, and thank you again for joining us. It's been great. Well, I hope that everyone watching has found this useful, and I hope you found this Ready, Set, Go video series useful as well as we count you down to that exam session. From all of us at ACCA, we wish you the very best of luck. We hope that you stay positive, keep practicing questions, support each other, and get ready to pass. Good luck and goodbye, everyone.